my name is Ilana, and I'm going to be your nurse practitioner today. We're going to be doing an abdominal assessment, and it sounds great. You've already voided, so your bladder's empty. So we're going to get started. I'm going to get you to lay down. Okay, so first off, any symptoms or anything new going on that you've had recently? No pain? Anything out of the ordinary? Nope. Okay. So I'm going to have you pull your shirt up to here for me if you can. So first I'm just inspecting your abdomen, making sure that there's no, cyanosis, which means blueness, redness, no jaundice, everything looks good. Got your arms at your side, the skin looks good, good venous return patterns. I don't see any masses or hernia, but what we're going to do is I'm going to have you try to raise your head real quick. Okay, try to come up a little bit. Okay, not seeing anything there, so we would maybe see something down the midline if you did have a hernia. And so no separations of your muscles, it's flat, no masses, everything looks good. So I'm going to start out by listening to your bowel tones, and we're going to go in all 4 quadrants. Okay. All 4 bowel sounds present. Normally they're about 5 to 35 per minute on those, the clicks and gurgles that we usually hear. So we're now going to listen for bruits at your artery site. So we're going to do your iliac and your renal arteries. Side. And we feel up here listen up here for your aorta. I also like to listen to the diaphragm for the bowel as well. Okay, great. So I'm not hearing any bruits. Like I said before, your tone looks symmetric, and I'm hearing tympany over the stomach. We're going to percuss to just listen to that as well. So we're just going to percuss. Okay. So good tympanic sounds, that's what we want to hear around the stomach and intestines. The dullness is what we hear over organs. So since those are not as dense, that's what we would expect to hear. So we're also going to be feeling for your liver. So your liver kind of starts down underneath your costal muscles right here. So I'm going to kind of press on it. I can see, and then we palpably percuss as well. You can see that the liver's right down under here. And then when we're going up on the upper side, we're getting into your intercostal muscles up here, so we feel in between, because if we feel on the ribs, there'll be dull percussion. So we can definitely see the borders of the liver, so that's great. On those, it's usually a few centimeters in between, 4 to 7 for those borders. So then we also are looking to test for appendicitis. You can look at the point of the hip, and then you kind of measure from here to here, and if you're palpating in here and there's any pain, do you have any pain? No. Okay, so that's usually a good sign that there's no issues going on there. No appendicitis. If you were to have pain, we would do some further evaluation for more tests of appendicitis that we would go for if we were thinking that that was a symptom. So now we're going to listen to the spleen. We want to make sure there's no splenic or liver friction rubs. And really the spleen is located underneath your rib cage here, so you can't palpate it. But we just kind of listen underneath with the bell to make sure that there's nothing going on in terms of a friction rub. palpating, make sure I can't feel it. If I can feel it, then that could mean that there's some enlargement going on. Okay, so the rib cage is usually protecting that. All right, so we percussed all the quadrants. We've got the tympanic sounds, which is what we would expect to hear. We've estimated the liver size by pressing on the costal margins and the pressing up here, underneath here, and we've got about the 7 centimeter range that we would expect. Felt the spleen, and it feels like it's normal size, not enlarged from what we can feel, even though it's underneath the ribs. I listened to the aortic pulsations from under here with the stethoscope, the bell, and the diaphragm, and it doesn't seem like there's any bruits over your aorta. So that is all good news. Listen to potential areas of bruits in the iliac. Actually, we need to also listen to the femoral area for bruits. So everything sounds good in there. If you were to have ascites, we could do like a fluid wave test, which is where we would, take our hands on this side, and if we push one side to the other, you kind of see a wave effect, but you clearly don't have ascites, so we don't need to worry about that. No bruits that we can see. Nothing wrong with the spleen. No issues that I can tell. We do want to listen. We do want to feel for the kidneys, so I'm going to have you sit up. Okay, so you go down, we go below the 12th rib, and can you feel any pain in here? If I do a little, is that painful?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the other side. I'm feeling back here. Nothing? Okay.
No.
No? Okay. So no pain or inflammation feeling of anything that we've touched or pushed on or messed with in your stomach area? No issues?
No.
Okay. Well, I think that everything looks great, and that will conclude our abdominal assessment.
Thank
Thank you so much.